Next, it's a person who dies while performing a haram act. So there are many haram things that a person can do. So if a person is doing a bad thing and the angel of death comes at that point, the Prophet Muhammad said that whoever dies while doing something, Allah resurrects him while he is doing it. So if he maybe was involved in obscenity or maybe drunk or something, he died in that state, he will rise in that form, committing that sin. So that's a bad end. And another thing is refusing to say Shahada. La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah. It happened many times. People who are good Muslims, are not good Muslims, obviously. They are not practicing Muslims. And I've heard this from many scholars as well. Many incidents in hospital. If you tell them, say La ilaha illallah, they will reply, I love so and so more than anything else. So they will not respond to La ilaha illallah, and they will try to remember the names of evil people, actresses, or so many other people, but they will not say La ilaha illallah. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will stop that person from saying it. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us among those who say La ilaha illallah in the time of his death. That's very if a person gets that blessing, that's a big thing. Make dua for it, actually. So, but there are certain kinds of people, scholars have noted that they are not able to say Shahada, and they said that this thing happens usually on the people of bid'ah, the innovators, people who invent a lot of in the name of religion. They invent a lot of good things, as they say, with good intentions, but in reality doesn't have any basis in Islam. And also you have seen people, you might see that some people are against Sunnah or make fun of Sunnah. They laugh at people, for example, maybe if they wear a hijab, or maybe grow their beard or something. If people laugh at it, they are making fun of Sunnah. These people are going to have a problem, because to some extent it comes under the category of kufr, making fun of Sunnah of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Next one is, if a person, when he dies, and if there are righteous people around during the time of his death, and after he died, if those people condemn the action that person used to do, then that is basically an indication that this person was bad, because there is another long hadith which mentions that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala puts words in the mouth of the righteous people during that time. Maybe this person was very oppressing or very disobedient to parents, or took away rights from people, and people will say that this guy was so bad, he used to oppress so and so, I saw it, I was witness. But we only mean righteous people by this. And also people who are well acquainted with those people. They used to live together, have some acquaintances, and so on. So that is also a very bad sign. And obviously, of course, there's many hadith mention about the addiction to alcohol, khamr. There's a hadith, Sahih hadith in Tabarani, which says that he who dies addicted to khamr or alcohol will meet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala on the day of judgment as an idol worshipper, the statue worshipper. Even though he didn't worship, but that's such a big sin that that he is prohibited from entering Jannah. So it cannot be a Muslim and drink alcohol and then continue his life like that. He has to get rid of this addiction. It's a serious thing. It's not something you can say, hey, my heart is pure, I worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It's just this sin, Allah will forgive. No. Allah ta'ala alam how his end will be, but the hadith we have here, he's going to meet as an idol worshipper. It's a very strict, strong hadith. Ill-treating parents. So common, really. Unfortunately, it's so common. These are another category of people who will not enter Jannah. And ill-treating, we say it so many times, it's just not being violent towards your parents. It can be anything, and that verse that we mentioned many times, that saying "uff" is also bad. It's it's about, people take it very lightly, but it has to be taught in little bit more depth. The scholars are so particular about it. If you look the many halaqas that they conduct, just making them feel uncomfortable by your action or your expression is what it takes to be, it will be considered as ill-treating. No, why always me? So that's a very bad thing. Ill-treating parents. And if somebody dies and if his last action was saying off to that parent, his akhirah is messed up. Really. And scholars say that there are three kinds of people. If they insult you or if they humiliate you, you should still not keep anything in your heart. Nothing in your heart. One, Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, he's not around with us, but if he says something, if you feel bad, if he corrects you with something, Sahaba were like, they will treat it as like him as a fatherly figure. They will just, take it easy and they will not mind. And second thing is parents. Parents, if they insult you, humiliate you, maybe they have a different opinion. That's how we should take. They have an opinion. Maybe they are wrong, but that's their way of thinking. They want good from me. I won't keep anything in my heart. I will just continue to love them the way they are. That's how we have to treat our parents. And also, third one is our shuyukh, the teachers that we learn from. We have to respect them. We have to respect them. And people used to be like, in old stories, they used to say that in a long time ago, there were shuyukh and people would travel far from the land and they would come to they will wait outside the house sometimes to seek knowledge. And one time it happened that one of the sheikh who was trying to seek knowledge from another sheikh, he waited from Dhuhr to Asr, waiting for him to come out. And then when he came out at the time of Asr, he said, no hadith today, no knowledge today for you today. Just he said. So he didn't get insulted. He said he's a sheikh, he has the right, whatever he wants to do with the students. He didn't feel bad. So that's the manners that we should have. These three special categories of people. And having no ghaira for the family, that is, in Arabic it's called the youth. Basically meaning they are people who, men especially, they don't have any shame, they don't have any care about their family, they don't care about the family. Basically these are the people, what they do is that, they don't mind their sisters or mothers mixing with, men or committing sins with them illegally. So if a person approaches his wife, sister or daughter, they will not only prevent it, but sometimes they encourage it. That's fine as long as you guys are happy. That's the youth that is called in Arabic. And Prophet Muhammad said that if you are not caring about your family for the honor of your family, you will not enter Jannah. So we have to be careful. You can't be like, oh, this is my sister, she doesn't listen to me, I don't care about her, let her do whatever she wants. No. You have to be very, very responsible man. You have to think about it, you have to prevent it, and just not ignore it. Ignoring is what a problem. This category is about ignorance. So such people, if they die like that, not caring about it, let her live her life, that's a very serious thing. That's a hadith.